Hello, accountability buddies. I'm Les, and this is another episode of Less is More Healthy, coming to you from the car on my way to ye old day jobby job to bring home the paycheck to repair my bike. Um, it is a damn near perfect day for cycling. And unfortunately, I'm not on my bike because I'm headed to work. I'm headed to a day job. And honestly, if I didn't have kids in the building, if it wasn't the first day of this particular group that I'm running, I might have called out sick. Just a mental health day on a perfect day. It's only supposed to hit the high 70s today with very low humidity. And today would be a perfect day to get like a 50-mile day in. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. So instead, I am headed to the day job. And I'm bummed, but I wouldn't be able to ride the Ozark Trail G.1 anyway because it is out of commission. Quick recap, I was out on a ride yesterday. It's supposed to be a 20-mile ride, just a quick little 20-mile ride on the rail trail. And something got up in that derailleur and twisted it all up, snapped the hanger, not the hanger, but the little cage right in half. The gears went popping all over the place. Big mess. I didn't have the tools to repair it. Well, I had most of the tools. I had every tool I needed except a chain breaker. Um, Fortunately, a guy that I'm just going to call Good Gary stopped and offered assistance. A couple of people stopped and offered an assistance, but Good Gary was the only one with a chain breaker. So he lent me his chain breaker tool, stood by while I resized the chain, got it back onto the bike, and was just generally super nice. And he was like, this is why I carry this everywhere with me in case it happens to me, in case it happens to anyone else. So I'm rather embarrassed that with my toolkit, which I had literally the tool for every other issue I could have on my bike, only I didn't have the chain breaker. So anyway, when I came home, I immediately ordered the exact same chain breaker or tool he had, which was a Crank Brothers multi-tool. I think it was the 19 different tools on it, including a chain breaker. So I have that on the way here. Should be here by the weekend. And I am carefully debating what I'm going to do with the G1. I'm definitely going with an alloy or metal derailleur. I'm not sure what brand I'm going to go with. Um, we'll find out. We'll figure it out. I do have in my possession a Shimano Altus 9-speed derailleur, which I know from another YouTube channel will do 10 speeds. So I'm thinking that, oh, you jerk. People driving like buttholes. So I think I'm gonna slap that on there. I do have a fresh chain on the way, and so I am going to definitely put a new chain on it because that chain, or the chain that I have on it, was just twisted all the heck, and I'm not taking a chance that the chain was the problem. So got a new chain. I will have to use a section of the old chain, like up to 10 more links to get it to the right length for 12 speed, and it should be good to get those 10 speeds out of it. Now, I don't know if the Altus 9 speed will give me 12 speeds. I do know it'll do 10 speeds from the internet. Russ over on Path Less Pedaled showed this Altus in one of his videos and talked about it being able to do 10 speeds and being able to do a pretty wide range of gears. So I don't know if it'll get up to the full 42 of this new cassette, and that's a whole other issue. the cassette is missing a tooth. So when the derailleur got caught up in there, it hit that cassette and just punched a tooth right out of the largest cog. So I don't know if I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna leave it and see what happens. I know that it'll have some skipping and some loss of power, might cause problems, but there's another $30 down the tubes. So yeah, basically I'm out $70 on this drivetrain, all because of a twig. Which just sounds ridiculous, when I think about like all of the bikes that I've owned and all of the issues that I've ever had on a bike. This is not one of them. I have never wrecked a derailleur in my life. I've never, like, you know, in the last 2 years, at this point, I've probably done 1,500 miles, combination street rail trail. I have had more problems with this derailleur setup than any other derailleur I've ever had. It's kind of wild, in terms of like issues with derailleurs and drivetrains. Literally never had much of a problem, um, until this particular derailleur. I'm not knocking the derailleur. I think if I'd had a road bike, probably would have had fewer problems. But also, I did have a problem, but that was with the front derailleur. Um, I think it just didn't have enough oomph for gravel riding. So anyway, my plan is, at some point this week, probably after work, um, take everything off the bike again, put that Altus derailleur on, see how much swing I'm getting out of it, and see if it'll work. You never know. You never know if it'll work or not. So we'll see if I can get 12 speeds out of that 9-speed derailleur, at the very least 10 or 11, and just see if I can get this bike back on the road cheaply. I'm gonna leave that rear cassette on there, like I said, see what happens. If not, I can always put the other 12-speed cassette that goes up to 46 teeth and just, put it in place um, for 11 speeds if it won't swing up. But we'll see. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it'll work. Not positive it'll work. I just really want to get this bike back on the road. I don't know why I'm so gung ho on this bike being the one that I ride all summer. So Kona works. We have the Trek. Trek's a little more upright than what I'd really like to be riding right now, but um, overall, everything is, all of the bikes are going well. Kona, just once I got things on it, just was really flawless in comparison. And I don't think it's the I don't think it's the G.1 that is the problem. I think it's the components I'm putting on it. Um, yeah. Anyhow, that's where I'm at right now. Super bummed out that my bike's broken. Wishing I could be riding a bike today. Um, I've been in the mindset of like potentially throwing the bike on top of the car, um, and then after work driving somewhere and going for a ride, which I think might be a doable thing. There, here in the city where I work, Lynn, there is, a nice park or reserve, um, that you can go cycling in. Nice wide trails. There's also mountain bike trails, hiking trails. So I'm considering, like, I really want to add to my exercise throughout the week. So this is the health and wellness portion of this show that is primarily supposed to be about health and wellness, not the Ozark Trail G1 or even cycling. Cycling is just what I do to get healthy. Um, so anyway, I really want to get back to riding during the week. And the way my next 3 weeks are set up, the only day that I'll be able to ride is Fridays. Or I can take the train in on Thursdays and then ride home on Thursday nights, which another possibility. But again, I need to get that Ozark Trail G.1 back on the road for this. Um, might do the Kona. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, thinking about throwing the bike on the car, driving places to go ride after work, just like I did with when I was walking and hiking. Getting those extra miles in throughout the week by driving somewhere that's really nice. Just driving somewhere to ride my bike feels wrong. Like I feel like I should ride my bike to all of the places that I'm going to ride. Although I routinely take the train home, and I'm considering taking the train out to do a bike packing thing. So, anyway, yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to all the new subscribers again. Thank you to all of the OG subscribers who've been here from the beginning of this journey. Um, yeah, this is where I'm at. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Thanks and bye.